Hey, what's going on, guys? Kalamazi here, and I've got a different video of sorts for you guys tonight. This evening, we're going to be looking at 5 bosses from last night. I guess last night, because it's 4 in the morning. Our mythic reclear of Castle Nathria. I played Demonology, like I said I would, on the first 5 bosses, but depending on the order you go, with the stamina increase build being a thing. Now, this is the build we played here. We played the normal, we played basically everything's the same gearing wise we normally do. We're playing Demo. We have Wilfred's here. We have our helm. We don't have a socket on our helm. We do not have a socket on our Wilfred's. Trinkets were the big thing with this build. We played Hymnal. Hymnal's really awesome because typically the 3 stack of the crit buff lines up when you're casting your tyrant. First tyrant, second tyrant, third tyrant. It's actually it's a really strong effect. Plus 233, it's a high eye level in itself. We don't have a ruby. Our other options were Emblem, Badge, Bell, Awakener's Front. Now, obviously, there's a lot of hype around the Emblem Ruby build. Double on use, you having more health gives your pet more health, means decon hits harder, but I don't have a high enough emblem right now. Now, I'm debating doing RBGs, but I hate PvP. I don't really enjoy it. So we're going to see where that goes. But like the trinkets that I really think are good for this build, as far as like rating is concerned, Hymnal, Ruby, or Emblem, Ruby. I don't have a Ruby. So we decided to actually go with Awakener's Front tonight. Ran a few sims. We're talking to Shelly before we actually started rating. Ruby or Hymnal and Fron just ended up being the play. We did play Cube on the first boss due to the intermission and timing, but you'll see that we actually killed the boss at the 330 mark, which is like 25 seconds faster than last week. So it was a bit off. We did, now on a fight by fight basis, we ended up putting up 2 rank 1 Parses and 2 like rank 3 or 4 Parses. We played Demo on Xymox as well, but unfortunately we had double ghost fixate. But the big thing was we actually had the portal drop mechanic go on us when we were in our tyrant setup for our 3rd or I think it was 4th tyrant. I don't remember exactly, but it really scuffed things. It was quite literally after we cast our Soul Rot and Vile Fiend. I had to move. I couldn't really do a whole lot. But either way, Hungry, Inerva, Demo's real. Now, we were getting power infusions on these bosses, but we only got 2. We basically only got a PI whenever we were casting our large tyrant, our Grimoire Felguard, Vile Fiend, the big tyrant. The small ones we didn't have PIs for. We had a total of 2 PIs on Shriekwing, 2 on Ultimore, I believe 2 on Hungry, I believe 3 on Inerva, and I think 2 on Artificer. I don't remember exactly. I'll have a link to the logs, everything below, if you guys want to dig through them. Now, briefly on a fight by fight basis here, I'm not going to make different segments to read them all. Shriekwing, our second PI was early. I said I'd call for it, and we got it a decent bit too early. Basically, we had no power infusion buff during our tyrant, which is a pretty big DPS loss. This probably would have been a rank 1 if we actually had that. Our Q was also a bit scuffed too, but the boss was dying so fast, we sort of just had to force that tyrant out, and we actually used Q for execute value because of the boss being so low. Ultimore, we had a couple mechanical overlaps, I believe, if I remember correctly. But still, we could have played the 3rd demonic strength a bit better, like Shelly pointed out, for the actual Shades of Barghast. But still, I believe this was a rank 3 Demo Parse. Hungering was rank 1. We have an interesting overlap at the 2nd tyrant, I believe. The 2nd tyrant being Vile Fiend, Dogs, Imps. I believe of an ejection, and we had multiple of the, I forgot what it's called, the mechanic that puts a circle on you that you have to like split amongst everybody. We actually had like 3 or 4 go on us over the course of the fight. So pulling a rank 1 on that fight while dealing with all those mechanics was actually I was impressed with myself. I think we messed up a couple of trinket usages here too. Xymox, once again, we had the terrible mechanical overlap. And Lady Inerva Darkvein, hey, welcome to Darkvein. We had a pull where we didn't get any mechanics on us, and we cranked it. We did watch timings here. We did mess up our final tyrant a tiny bit. We went into our Grimoire Felguard like a second, maybe even less than a second before we needed to, and we just missed the extension at the very, very end of the fight. So we can clean up a few things here and there, give or take a little bit, but honestly, for not playing Demo in a raid setting all tier and really just sort of shaking off the last tiny little bit of rust I had on, I had a pretty good time with it. Unfortunately, we couldn't play it on Sun King, Council, Sludgefist, SLG, or Sire because I'm the only Warlock and Temerity in my guild right now, and I need to play Corruption Slow here. And then, well, Conduit Energy being a great system, I couldn't really swap back and forth 3 times. So our actual gearing outside of talents, we ran the full single target build. This is pretty much set in stone. You're going to play your Vile Fiend, your Grimoire Consumption, your Demonic Strength, and Demonic Calling. There are some parses with playing Dreadlash and FTS, but we went with Demonic Strength. Conduit-wise, we did not play Focus Malignancy, and we did not play Cold Embrace. We ended up playing Born of Blood. This is your de facto go-to conduit for Demonology, I think. You basically just set it and forget it and leave it there. And we played Bell Commando here. Now, there might be some merit to Tyrant Soul. Shayla was in stream, we're talking about it a bit, but I'm not sure at this point. We went with like the normal Fel Commando, Born of Blood build. There are some parses playing Burrs, but I'm not a huge fan of Burrs. So, well, there's that. Obviously, Nia for Growth Invigoration, and that's pretty much it. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section of this video below, and I'll do my best to actually get back to you guys. If you want to see or grab any weak auras, profiles, or add-ons, feel free to swing by my Twitch where they're all free to you guys. Ask any questions there as well. I'll also do my best to get back to you. Heads up, with 9.1 PTR looming on the horizon, hopefully at this point, even though there's been radio silence on it, I am going to be starting up the 9.1 Warlock spreadsheet that I had going for 9.0. If you guys are interested in becoming a Patreon, the tier 3 Felguard rank or higher gets early access to that document. And once again, thank you all to my patrons for your support. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks again. Enjoy the video. I'll talk to you guys again soon.
When are we getting Volgrim his kills?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know either, honestly. PI.
Let's see that big demo. I don't see it on the mailers.
It's coming.
He's ramping.
Still absent.
Not as big as THG's purse. Not as big.
I'm dying now.
I can't wait. He's on me. I got confidence. So.
Nice, boys. You're playing this really well.
So much blood. That's where you're still hitting me, so it's like...
Are you sure with like the blood damage and the dogs there?
Maybe. I don't know. Look at.
Boost core proc. Sag.
Extra careful.
Nobody kill me. I was scared they're gonna stack on me.
Okay, don't troll into me. Oh, look at Kalamazi, it's huge. Now, circle gonna run through him.
Code can innovate.
LOS. LOS.
Not gonna get the front people on the side.
Are we keeping him on this side?
Yeah, keep him here.
Yeah, LOS, final one. Or should be final one.
Ariel can innovate.
PI me if you can. I'm late on cube. My cube. My cube. No, dude. What if I literally griefed? Late on my cube. That's the worst part. My cube. Yeah, I said I'd call for second PI. He probably just did it off the bat. It happens, is what it is. But the PI was sad. It was a little sad. Side.
That's a little strong.
Side.
All it took
The
was everyone
PI.
simping for him, dude.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jeez, dude. My Warp Rock, no, dude.
Possibly seen secrets here. Ow, there's weird.
Let's go after the Senseeker Zoom.
Well, bar dog here.
Make sure these go down fast. We have to go over to them right after.
Yep. Okay, I'm doing it now.
Yeah, just watch the
I got my
souls, 'cause
implosion value. Barely, but I got him.
Try to keep him top here. New ads.
Yeah, I mean, if you can.
Siege Senseeker, and then we'll just go right up. Unless the timing's fucked. Yep, good. We'll just go after this. Alright, moving over.
Ads.
Yeah, it should have been held there. I thought about that too. Sort of minor-ish, but yeah, we should have held the 4th DR. Or DS. Give it a 4 timer at this? Probably are, actually. Me, oh, he's gonna die. Nah, we just go it now. Jeez, he melted. We just go now. That's super awkward timing. Super awkward timing in the end, man. Sad. But
Did it,
loot?
boys.
Rewarded, boys. Rewarded. The timing on second timer was actually pretty good there. It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Really awkward timing on the kill. But
5, 4, 3, 2,
on the botch.
1.
I'll be there in a second.
A trinket. I can do better with that.
Spawn just gone.
It's probably okay, because I mean, depending how late the tyrant is to update, like, it's still not the end of the world. It's like it's only 9 seconds versus being 15 or whatever, or 12 on Frond. But I need to be a little better with that. I'm just not used to it.
After this desolate hit, so especially circle. I res him.
Most attacks good. You can't stay in that circle that long. Oh yeah, that helps out. Okay.
You have a stack in debuff, increase the damage taken from
Starts
it.
not moving.
Is it
Gotta let it
blockable off? Or?
reset.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can block
it has duration like 15 seconds or something, I think.
Okay.
Oh, triangle.
This is gonna suck. Help circle if you can. Behind me if you can.
Circle, diamond, triangle. Need to give them health enough for the beams.
Watch your BMA train.
Yeah, we're good here. I need to let this swap.
Trinket again. I gotta get better at trinket. Need core procs so then we can move here.
Shop start here on triangle.
Really, dude? All the expunges, man. Like, come on.
Go to the other. Alright.
Triangle needs go.
You have rally here. Oh, I got it. Okay, we're good. We're good. We caught this. We caught this. So awkward. Just dump all the bolts. Dump the bolts, man. Just dump the bolts. I have so many bolt procs. Just dump the bolts, dude. Okay, man. Okay, dude. Just dump all the bolts, man. Just dump everything. Anything? No. Sag.
Whoa,
4, 3, 2, 1.
You going for those rankings?
Why no? Because I do box. It makes like the best 1 minute cooldown, so if I get 2 things, 2 trades, it's 0 cooldown plus the death, and it just runs through multi-boxing. A-train, clear these.
Some moon hit that thing.
That was A-train, meant the IBF thought of it and cleared the rest.
I just fucking IBF instead, so I still have AMS.
Well, actually, let's put Kale on cooldown. Kale clear.
So much right now.
See,
Bait.
Someone grab star. I wasn't expecting to.
I did, so.
Oh, okay.
okay. Can we
A-train
lock?
clear.
Yeah, I can.
okay, let's go.
Pre-boxing, please.
It's me and Tim. Thank you.
Let's see. Out to the wall. Take him off, please.
I'm not gonna have Wind Rush for the
Edge.
next one.
You're gonna need to clear here, whatever.
I got a boss.
Can't dogs here.
Cute.
Sketch. I need to get this reduced a bit. This is super sad.
We need to aim them up.
Not right now.
These.
We have PI. This is super sad. This is like the world's saddest tyrant.
Yeah, you don't need to move
I
to
need
the
to
next
set
one. So.
up my portal.
Getting the ghost there sort of sucks. I think we could have played it a little better. Like I was trying to get dogs on CD, but I really didn't have time. Having those dog procs would have been massive. Just didn't have them.
Pale clear those.
Oh lord.
Sword tug.
Get another.
No more the way on opposite side.
Don't chase boss.
Don't chase
Last
boss.
second.
Can someone go through a portal and res me?
Oh, I might get hit by the shot. Okay, cool.
This amigo res
And
the.
next to the wall,
It's gonna have to be A-Train or Kalamazi. Like,
I'm down here with portal anyway. It's gonna be a little off.
Okay.
Well, so you got him. Okay, so
and then who do we need for next one?
okay.
Zev.
That tear
covered
sucks.
And Spooky covered.
That tear really sucks.
So,
Take him for the next round.
I
Unfortunate.
guess
I don't know. We can
get
tire this at the end here with these
next
procs coming in,
one,
but we don't have anything for
and
else for it.
What other
Okay,
needs to
clear
be
the
covered?
traps.
Oh,
I actually need to go like
staff.
now.
Let's
Can you take
have,
boss back?
I don't know.
Yeah, take
Arrow,
one.
can you just do star on this one?
Guys, this is so scuff. I can't do anything else here, man.
It's kind of late.
Yeah, I got
We might. Yeah, we'll probably have to do them. We will.
I don't have time to cast a Battle Fiend.
We've got to still move the things.
Yeah.
I guess we can now, but like, there's just no point. It's unfortunate, man. Like,
I'm really low in movement.
grab your
so be
overlap and
careful.
stuff.
Oh, my God.
But it's sort of scuffed to half the rate being dead.
Thought my ghost was going to time out.
Good
Oh well.
Good work, Frozen. Good work.
So I died? It wouldn't let me drop
I had like I wanted to go through and res him, but it expired, so I went to drop my actual thing. I couldn't gate through, so I get trapped. Then I get down there to res, and somebody else res.
You're gonna suck.
Okay, dude,
I would
die.
like
Boys, we need a
cheer.
belt here. We need a
being
belt.
sucked.
What a mess he's having.
No idea.
Oh, well.
I didn't know if the one on blue, I think, was gonna kill us. I went and grabbed
Your
it. and,
matches.
5,
You're gonna die, me
4,
neither. It's gonna be bad.
3,
Probably,
2,
yeah.
1.
There it is, dude. The proc. Hit it.
So cringe.
Cringe infusion.
Hit it.
I don't normally flick my abilities, boys, but I'm being a little lazy. I'm not used to demo keybinds. Red, you know I love you though, right? Like you're, you know, a good friend to me.
My statement's so simple.
Even though you don't talk to me anymore, like, yeah. I miss those days we'd hang out late in Discord. Now you're playing with Asuna and the big dogs. You left me behind.
I can't hear Sin. No,
Can you hear me?
you just stop talking, Kalamazi.
Okay,
Yes,
dude.
please.
Didn't skip, but no, there's one left.
Tom boss? Yeah, let's get Tom's boss.
Press on again.
You weren't in the middle range of that, yeah.
Because I was Rooted.
Strength.
I
Am I
was
doing?
trying to move the boss so that she didn't like cleave range.
You just did it at the same time. as the
Tragic.
thumbs up. I shot a boss.
Anything of it?
Back soak.
I was looking for your paladin.
God boss. Soak.
PI.
Yeah, I'll do double. Who's missing? Here we go.
Need to swap.
Second of it?
Okay. Rooted. I'm moving.
Oh, Frozen, you should do a sing now since you never go for
Yeah.
shell.
I'll get it now. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm chilling around.
I'll just rally here too, just in case.
Yeah, this thing isn't as easy
Yeah, I
as
got it.
they say.
fine.
Get that for now. Yeah, we swap. So, go. So honestly, you did a monk. Says warrior suck against random damage.
Yeah.
Let's play these spinny beams from next one onwards, yeah.
Code of it.
I think we dogs here. Just be close though.
Couple ads to begin.
PI and CD if you have it.
Big ad, and then when you're done.
Yeah.
This is a really.
20 big ad.
Any better really?
Watch them beams.
I think we're a little early on this. Yeah, we're gonna be a little early. We're gonna miss the Grimoire probably.
Soaks.
It's gonna be super tight. Nah, we missed the Grimoire by a second. I was trying to min-max and squeeze it in. Missed the Grimoire by like half a second, dude. It feels so bad.
Just get one.
Big implosion. Dogs chomp. I don't know if that's rank 1. It might be.
Yeah, we need to stop.
Might be.
We need one of these days. We
I don't know if
stop immuning
I need to watch the VOD. It was
everyone.
super close if we missed the Grimoire or not. I greeted it a little earlier. Probably shouldn't have.
So annoying.
I was trying to count the PI.
There's less ads.
There's like the boss dying earlier.
Completely reverse parsing on that fight.
Thanks for watching, guys. I gotta admit, I was really impressed with Demonology in Raid this week. Now, yes, we were given power infusions, but that was sort of the point of this week. I actually reached out and said, hey, can I actually get power infusions this week? At least like 2, maybe per boss with my larger tyrants, because I wanted to display the actual power of the full single target build. Now, technically, I'd rather have like an emblem or a ruby, or a hymnal in a ruby. I don't have a ruby, and that is a very substantial DPS gain when it comes to playing Demo. When you have your tyrants critting, they're already swinging fast when you have your power infusions, when you have your imps out and being all the actual just consumption value they get from the stamina increases, the shouts, the rallies, the APTs, the AVs, the blood, death knight legendaries, everything you have, fortitude, everything. The damage amp is there. The haste amp is there. Having them crit is so incredibly important. Looking at our Shriekwing kill, our tyrant crit, I think 17% of the time. The first one had like an 18% crit chance. It was actually really low. Our burst wasn't as high as it should have been because of, well, the lowish crit chance, which Ruby helps buff. Now, obviously, listen, I know that a Ruby being used on a high health boss won't give like an insane bonus, but still, I'm wearing a Frond. I'm wearing a 194 Frond, which is not terrible, but a ruby would be a substantial upgrade for like even our opener, and certainly later on when the boss is lower. Having a 3-stack of Hymnal and having your ruby at like a boss at 40% being used is a massive crit gain, and that's what you really want, as well as a big tyrant for those massive rank 1 parses. Like I said, we did get PIs for our larger tyrants, but I wanted to sort of try and showcase the actual value of the stamina build here. You can't really, not every class in the game, you're the only class in the game that scales damage wise with stamina. Nobody else does. Yeah, other classes make good use of power infusion, you know, like random intellect buffs, whatever, what have you. But PI is the big thing. You know, everybody can make use of PI. Everybody can make use of Benevolent Fairy, depending who gets it. But nobody else can make a good DPS use of Rallying Cry, of Fortitude, of stamina buffs, the baseline stamina effects that are brought to a raid. Now, I will say, calling for like a rally at a point just to buff your damage, or having an APT dropped or Ancestral Vigor being on you at a certain point is not something that you're probably going to see in a lot of like progression settings, unless Demonology stays in this form, being the best single target spec in the game, and also and you need that extra damage amp. You need Demonology to crank there, because if that's the case, people said Shadow Priest is really good single target damage, probably the best in the game. Now Demonology Lock is. I think Demo Lock is the best single target damage in the game if you have power. Looking at any class that gets power infusion, most likely single target. Other classes might scale more, 2 target, 3 target, but getting PIs in conjunction with the stamina effects, Demo just cranks. I don't even have the best set of gear for it. We put up essentially 3 rank 1s tonight and multiple top 3 parses. This build of Demo is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Thanks again for watching, dudes. If you guys have any questions, once again, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get back to you. If you guys are new here, enjoyed the content, and want to see more, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below as well. It helps out a lot. Thanks again, dudes, and I'll catch you all again soon on stream. Peace.